The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Great 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? Oh, he's going to take a shot into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now they try the right side here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
81, 81. That's it. Hey, 82, 82.
Wentz to throw on second down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Wentz now on first down. This is caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! No, check! Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by... And the ball is knocked out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Jackson on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Flacco once more. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Then he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing now is Wentz. And Thomas has it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz. Sack. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. Fighting through, and he's got space. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Run. Hey, empty.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Wentz. And a Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Wentz. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We're good.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial.
Run.
Wentz now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Let's fly 7. Tyson. Fly, come on.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a second down.
Come on now. Let's go.
Again, it's Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, 57. Shorty.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Come on now. Let's go. Here we go. 120. 81, 81.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. The first carry for Josh Adams. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun! Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Gun!
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dewan Smoot in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And now out come the Jags. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, Wentz finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
81, 81. We're sit. 81, 81.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to sling this deep down. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now Wentz again. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. The point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Lucky 56.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Escapes the save. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Great 57. Great 15. Great 15. Tight dog. Tight dog. Black, black. Great.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Able to shake him off. He may try and run for this. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
82. Black.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Shorty.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to Adams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He finds Hearns left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Jackson now. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Gone!
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Man 5-7. Go.
Wentz now on 1st down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz. On the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Great 15. Great 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Caught left side, Williams. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Lion. I'm bringing it to you. Switch. Lose 5-7.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Jackson on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson on first down. Now he's flushed out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll let this one go deep right side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Black, come on. Black. What's that?
Throwing on first is Wentz. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Great 15, great 15.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz buying time to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Great. Sunday.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
82.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And they can't bring him down. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
They come out, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Ram.
On first down, Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars get a score closer. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2.
Lion.
Wentz to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gone!
Now Jackson on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Here we go.
Jackson from the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut.
Here's Jackson. Where is this play going? And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tavon Young.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And now here come the Ravens. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll start out here with the option left. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Wide open receiver complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
40, 82, 40. Shorty. That's it. 82.
Wentz now on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Carson Wentz taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run again with Adams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw. Being chased out left. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll turn a power game to try to get in. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and goal. Here's an option play left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it 3, 4, 5